और guys, ये ना मुझे वीडियो ना काफ़ी अच्छा सा लगा था. इसमें 10 चीज़ें बता रहा है. ठीक है. और guys, I'm gonna talk about 10 things. So this is in Hindi. I will translate what he's saying in English, and then I'll tell you the meaning, and then I'll tell you what's my take on it. I just like this video, right? First one is
इसे सीखने में मुझे 10 साल लग गए, लेकिन मैं तुम्हें 1 मिनट में सिखा दूंगा. यहाँ जीवन के बारे में 10 अनकंफर्टेबल सत्य हैं. वीडियो को सेव कर लें. 1.
10 uncomfortable truths of life. That's a topic.
सैलरी एक ड्रग है जो आपका एम्प्लॉयर आपको अपने सपने भूलने के लिए देता है. 2.
First one is salary is a drug that your employer gives you to forget your dreams. Not true. Not always true. But at the same time, let's say you're making 150K per year and you're doing a normal job and your wife is also making 150K. Yes, that's what this salary is for. It helps you in forgetting your dreams. But don't start a stupid traditional business, a blue collar stupid traditional business. Okay, so beware. You have to do a proper white collar business. There are a lot of good white collar businesses which are 5 million of business and you make $1.5 million a year. You need to do some business like that. But yeah, so that is if you're doing a simple job, like from India. In like let's say you're in India. So in India, people are making 1 crore a year. I know some people are easily who are making at the age of 35 who are making 1 crore a year. No, they're not doing anything wrong. Making 1 crore a year is really good. Thinking that all kind of jobs are bad is not good. For example, Sundar Pichai in America is making hundreds of millions per year. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. That's perfectly all right. That's perfectly all right. That's like pursuing your dream, right? So thinking that he will be able to start like another Google or something, that's stupidity, right? So he is already in a very, very lucrative position within that company, and that's fine. Okay. So that is rather a very good position because he has some equity also. These kind of companies, so this I talked about a video. I just talked. So it's not always true. When you're making a lot of money, there are certain segments within every country who are having very good salaries, and those salaries are like a much bigger return than they give you much bigger return than the business, and that is perfectly all right. But yeah, anything else, like let's say making 20,000 rupees a month in India, or maybe 1 lakh rupees a month in India, yes, you're being, and if you, let's say, I know some engineers in India who basically, are stuck at, let's say, 1 lakh 20,000 50,000 rupees a month. Yes, that's like a drug. They should leave this drug, and yes, that works like that. So in many in all let's say in America itself, right? As I gave the example, 99% of Americans, basically are on drug. Yeah, they are, because that's what they all do work. They all have jobs, right? And they make less than what I just said, 300K. So that's to me is like taking a drug, and they're not doing anything about it, and I don't like it.
यदि आप सही समय का इंतजार करते रहेंगे तो आप अपना पूरा जीवन बर्बाद कर देंगे और कुछ भी नहीं होगा. 3.
Yeah, if you keep waiting for the correct time or the right moment, and then you keep on wasting time. So yeah, that's true. You need the time to act is now. I don't like that thing to also when person says, well, let's start after a week. I don't like it. Somehow I am a person who wants to act now. So I'm for it.
जब आप अपने करीबी दोस्तों और परिवार पर भरोसा करते हैं तब भी उन्हें आपके बारे में कुछ भी ना बताएं. 4.
Yeah, even if you trust your relatives or close friends, don't tell them about your plans. Yeah, that I do believe. Keep your plans secret. But again, it's hard to find a when you meet with some clients or something, you have to tell them pertinent to that thing, right? So that's fine. But you need to definitely not tell your secrets to your relatives and to anybody who doesn't need to know. So this is a very important thing. So secrets keep your thing alive. Otherwise it will all die. So don't tell anyone. I believe in this. So that's why I somehow this guy has made some 10 truths which are little related in one way, not related also. So I'm like, I should talk to you guys about it. So secrets, yes, you should keep your secrets with you. You should not tell your relatives or your friends also about your secrets.
जब आप अपने जीवन को उन्नत करना शुरू करते हैं तो आप अपने 99% करीबी दोस्तों को खो देते.
He says you lose your friends when you start to 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 go forward in your career and things like that. That's not true. Your childhood friends, don't lose them so easily. So they would stick with you. In my opinion, that's something that has always stayed with me at least. And if you are a smart guy, if you value relationships even a little bit, your childhood friends will still be with you. I have seen only a few people whose 10th class friends and ninth class friends, school friends, have left them. So childhood friend means school friends. So school friends is something very important. So they will not leave you. So I don't know. I don't believe in this that, but yeah, rest of the people, all the people that you meet after that, yeah, just as you reach another quantum level, you'll be able, they will go away. But they actually keep going. Rest of friends are not anybody you meet in college. Also, your college friends also may stick with you, by the way. But anybody after college, forget it. They will not stick with you. And yeah, you should not. But remember, we talked few in the last one that you should keep secrets. You should keep secrets even from your college or your school friends. Don't tell it to anybody. This is very important.
5 यदि आप अपने माता पिता को माफ कर देंगे और अपनी समस्याओं के लिए उन्हें दोष देना बंद कर देंगे तो आप 10 गुना अधिक खुश होंगे 6
Yeah, I don't know how this is related, but this guy has collected some really good, interesting things. So if you forgive your parents and pardon them, and then you'll be much happier, and stop complaining, stop blaming them for anything. See, I made a video a few days back saying that you should not complain about your parents. So same thing. I also believe in this. In fact, this is one sign of maturity. So please never ever complain, because it takes a lot to raise a kid. I mean, I'm raising two kids. I know that it takes a lot. It's a lot of sacrifice of your time, of your energy, of money. A lot is involved. And I've started to value my mother's contributions, regardless of what wrong I might perceive as she has done, or she hasn't done anything wrong, by the way. Yeah, but I'm just saying that whatever wrong I might think, my father, I think I have no right to judge them, because I'm sure they were struggling a lot to, if not financially, well, they were struggling financially also, but if not financially alone, they were definitely struggling emotionally. At their personal level also, they had to basically, somehow raise me. So I just have started to realize that such a great effort they made. So I really have no right. So part of becoming mature, part of growing up, I made a video about Gita Updesh, right? So that is something related to this. In somewhat related to that is somewhat related to this, that you need to make sure you stop blaming your parents at once, and start to understand that it took a lot on their life, a lot toll on their life to raise you. And I mean, I can give you an additional philosophy. You should think of yourself as a creation of God, and that's when you'll start to feel, you should just pardon everybody else and feel good about you being here, and start doing something about it. Start doing something about what you want to achieve, right? But stop blaming your parents at all. That's part of being mature.
इसे सीखने में मुझे 10 साल लग गए लेकिन तो आप अपने 99% करीबी दोस्तों को खो देते हैं 5 यदि आप अपने माता पिता को माफ कर देंगे और अपनी समस्याओं के लिए उन्हें दोष देंगे तो आप 10 गुना अधिक खुश होंगे 6 जब आप खुद को कुछ भी व्यक्तिगत ना लेने के लिए प्रशिक्षित करते हैं तो आप अधिक मैच्योर हो जाते हैं
Yeah. So you should not take the things personally when you that's when you become mature. That's another very big sign of maturity, that you don't take things personally, and you are able to, if you see something wrong happening to you, you can take a step back, and then you start to that's a sign of maturity. But at the same time, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Your people start to take advantage of you. So once in a while, you need to slap people also. Otherwise, they'll start to take advantage of you. Yeah. Recently, I showed one guy, his उसकी औकात दिखाई है उसको. नहीं तो सिर पे चढ़े जा रहे थे. वो ही नहीं, उसका 3-4 और बंदे सिर पे चढ़े जा रहे थे. उसके मेमने भी चढ़े जा रहे थे. उसको मेमना दोस्त वो भी सिर पे चढ़ रहा है. मुझे कहता बाहर चल. वो मैसेज वो देखेगा ना, if he sees this video, you'll know who I'm talking about him. बड़ी बाहर चलने के लिए नहीं बोलना, बाहर तेरी माँ लेके चलूंगा साले हरामजादे. So once in a while you need to take a tough stance. If you take a tough stance, then that's what would be needed too. But yeah, but in general, I have seen that it's a very important maturity. Well, a person, if it's not mature enough, he will not even be he will not show signs of this basic maturity that they'll be able to not take it personally. Especially in America, this is really important. you know but then there's some that the guys I'm talking about, they're stupid people too, so that's why I had to deal with them like this. Otherwise, generally you should be able to get by just following this philosophy. And it's very important. If you take it too personally, you won't be able to prosper. I do believe in that. I do believe in that. Once in a while, you'll see people who are taking advantage of you, and then you do something, and you need to do something about it. But in general, that is totally true.
आवश्यकता है।
He says, you don't need it's 100 self-help books, but you need action and discipline. Not true, guys. Not true. I made a video about how is not important. He says action and discipline. Action is like, you start doing something, but what will you do? What is very important? Trust me, because in 25 years I've felt that you know that I have developed now a formula in which what I achieved in 25 years, you can easily achieve in 25 months, right? So that's a series of whats. If you remember, I keep on saying, whatever I say, don't do that, right? Because that's a what. This is what you need to do. So what is very important to me? What is really really important? And sometimes to figure that out, you have to read books. They may be related to the domain like taxation, or they may be related, but you have to read a lot. Yeah, in general, discipline and these things would definitely work. You have to keep doing it. You have to slog in the beginning. So to me, what has worked to my advantage is constantly reinventing, constantly re-engineering, and constantly keep going ahead. I made a video about, you should not be satisfied with your goals. You should keep coming with new goals. So that's true about me also. I have also come out with new goals to make money, and have new goals of making more and more money, and that's what has kept me going. So that is really important. Yeah. So self-help books, he says, you don't need at all. I still don't believe this, because they help me relax. Just reading the self-help book stories, that help me relax. That's kind of part of something that I really enjoy. That's the part of these books that I really enjoy. And many a time that's part of what also, right? That's part of what also. And many times that's part of, it's trivial. It's as I said, what is more important, but then it's not like how is insignificant. So it's part of how also. So like, you have to be polite, you have to be nice, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's what makes you more amenable, and things like that. So all these things you achieve by reading books. In my opinion, you should read books, and of all kinds, and you should definitely read books about so I don't agree with any of the things he's saying, pretty much. Any of the points of this particular message, right?
पृथ्वी पर सबसे कठिन मिशन अपने सपनों पर ध्यान केंद्रित करना है और सबसे आसान काम शिकायत करना।
Next one is, on earth, it's very easy. The most difficult thing is to focus on your dreams. And second, and then he goes to say that's the easiest thing is to complain. That's true. Don't complain. Don't complain. Don't complain. Recognize about the problems. Complaining, this and that, nagging, that will not work. So recognize your problems, and that will help you solve the issues. So I don't know what so that is one thing. And second one is focus on your dreams. So to me, yes, what is very important. So knowing the right dream is very important, and then focusing on it, and then chasing it will definitely work. So yeah, so focusing on your dream is really important. Thank you, guys.